NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play fake. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Buying time to his left. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Steps away to his left. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
It's a gain of 20.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Strebler's throw here on target to Hurst.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And I do believe that sometimes as a defender, when you see read option, you're just making an educated guess, because the offense feels like no matter what move you make, it turns out right for them. Sometimes it can burn you making that guess, but I think here, he said, I'm pursuing the quarterback no matter what he does. And this time, he picked the right option.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. He'll find Jones again, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Christian Kirk, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cardinals 7, Blues 0. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Blues are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Again, they'll throw with Murray. A check down here to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
Open man right side is Tony.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Snap comes to Murray at 1. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now Strebler.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, Strebler. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slump.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Strebler.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 22, Murray. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play fake. Murray.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Murray on the sneak. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray keeps it himself. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Strubler to throw on 1st down. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, it's Strubler.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Blues look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Flushed out right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down, Murray letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Troy Pride.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Off the play fake, it's Strebler.
That is caught by Anderson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game. and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
McCaffrey on the counter. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the home team here, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, there will be no perfect season here as the win streak to start the year ends at 11. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.